Good evening, Ricky MacMillan. I'm thrilled to be here at the Equestrian Australian Annual Awards. We've been thoroughly entertained already this evening. Nicole Livingstone, our wonderful Australian backstroker and now with Channel 10, has been our compere. We've already seen many award winners and we hope to get to chat to one or two of them later. But right now I have with me Stephen Clarke. Stephen Clarke is an international dressage judge. More than that, he will be the president of the dressage judges at London Olympics in a little under 90 days. Stephen, welcome.
Thank you. Very nice to be here.
Stephen, you've been to Australia many times before, and we're all so grateful, riders, trainers, judges, for all your help. It's great in this busy time, the lead up to London, that you've made the long trek here. How many continents have you judged on so far already this year?
Oh, just about everywhere, really. It's a fairly non-stop schedule, but it's great fun. I love to do it, and I'm very happy to be here, especially.
I know you've judged in North America, perhaps more than anyone else. You've had a little insight into the development of the combinations in the lead up to London. I know the British riders are looking so absolutely fabulous. How many riders do you think are there at the moment, sorry to put you on the spot like this, that maybe have a chance for a medal? Is it 5? Is it closer to 10?
Who knows? We'll find out on the day, and that's for me at the moment the most exciting part of the sport, because unlike even 10-15 years ago when there were 1 or 2 horses sort of battling it out at the top, now we've got half a dozen, even more horses and riders who are able to come to a really, really top level, and that's what makes our sport exciting, and that's what creates the growth. Some countries say, oh, great, we're getting better, but the problem is every country in the world is getting better, which is, I think, fantastic. And I must say I'm really enjoying being part of it and to watch the whole thing developing, and it's never been as exciting as it is today.
You were in Kentucky 2 years ago, almost, at the World Equestrian Games. The scene's changed. We have different riders on top horses. We have more top horses. Are you a bit excited about London?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's an interesting situation for me because, okay, the last couple of years, my country's come very strong. And up until then, I never sort of had that situation. But when I'm judging, I don't judge as a British person, I judge as an FEI judge, as do all of my colleagues, as you know, only too well. And so, for us, all we're going to try to do is to give the correct score for every horse, for every movement, and hopefully the best horse will win, whoever it may be. So we'll see. But it's really going to be testing. Nothing is a foregone conclusion. And horses are horses. Who knows what's going to happen by then? But that makes it even more exciting.
It's wonderful to talk to you, to clearly hear your excitement, and fascinating, as always, to hear such an experienced judge as yourself saying, of course, they have no idea. They're going to be judging each horse movement by movement. What will be. And, of course, the sport totally...
That's all we can do.
Totally relies on that. I'd love to ask you, you've been in some tricky situations. The blood rule, of course, in the last World Equestrian Games, having to make that split-second decision. How difficult was that?
It was horrible. It was, I think, one of the worst moments of my career, to have to stop a top athlete. But horses are horses, and unfortunately the horse, bit its lip or whatever, and blood was evident. So, you know, for the good of our sport, we can't allow horses to have that situation in the arena, so I had no alternative but to ring the bell, and luckily the rider was very professional about it and very dignified, and so there was no real problem. I just felt sorry for her, you know, but so it goes.
I'm sure it must have been the worst thing, and I wish in London that everyone has their very best performances and that the judges have a wonderful time too. Thanks, Stephen.
We'll see. Thank you very much.